Hey, what's up, man? Up,
Hello. Can you
yeah.
hear me?
Yes, Governor, I can hear you.
God, it's been bloody ages since I've been on here.
Yeah, it's been some time. It
Yeah.
definitely has been some time, yeah. So, how's everything going?
Um, got a lot better, I will say. Yeah. After coming back to some stupid stuff and just reading the rest of Surrender and just Dream Zone, which
Mm,
will be talked about in a bit because I have some thoughts about that.
yes, yes. So, how was your week? What stories did you read? I know you completed yesterday. Um,
Guilty
Guilty
pleasure.
pleasure. Yeah,
Yeah.
but other than that, what did you read in Choices or in any other app stores except Choices? So, how's it?
I caved in and bought VIP. And I thought, oh, do you know what? Just literally, I've read more or less all the other books in the app, so I thought, do you know what? I'll just buy VIP and get it over and done with and read them. So I read the rest of Surrender up until the latest chapter, because I think there's another chapter coming out next. I don't know how many more there is after that. I'm about to read the rest of Wake of the Dead. Um, I've read three chapters of Surrender, Untamable, sorry, which I don't know. I know I really don't like them steamy books, but there's something different about that book. I will say though, I'm not spoiling anything. It's Big Sky Country with smuts. That's literally all it is.
Wow.
And they've got a new icon now. It's not Desire, it's Forbidden. Do you know when it comes up like a little heart thing? This it's like a little flame thing saying Forbidden now. I thought, oh, God, here we go.
Oh, like plus desire.
Yeah, but it's plus Forbidden.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I
And
was
then
watching someone. Yeah, go on.
sorry. Dream Zone. I was reading before I went on a little break. Guilty pleasure, not guilty pleasure. Sorry, 30 Girls. I didn't read the rest of that because I just
New phone. Yeah.
new film, but it wasn't really that interesting.
What?
And then the second book I read yesterday was Guilty
Mm.
Pleasure.
Was what?
Guilty Pleasure. I read all of Guilty. Well, not all
Oh,
of it, but like the four
guilty
chapters.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Okay, so the four chapters, right?
Yes. 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 Yes.
Yeah, yeah, it has four chapters. Yeah. Yeah, that's interesting. For choices, I think they have really interesting books coming on. I read the Insiders, so yeah, like they have a vampire book coming on, Immortal Desires, which is gender
Yep.
customizable. Really looking forward to that. And then Night Spies book, that is also going to be interesting because spies. I always have wondered about being a spy, and then I think they have high school, murder mystery book, Murder at Homecoming. It's kind of interesting.
Yeah, I didn't get the insiders because the email system's terrible for them. Like I've signed up on about my email, my Gmail, and my Outlook, but obviously I still haven't got any emails from them. And yeah, I've
Yeah,
checked my
like
spam folders as well, and it's like, and I've just been reading about that. There's a new book coming out in July, the month of my birthday. So let's hope it's good.
yep. So when like July 21st is your birthday?
31st.
31st. Okay. Yeah, I mean, new books are coming. So April is like we're getting Untamable and also Crimes of Passion. So looking forward to that. But yeah, I mean, it's gonna be exciting. The future books do seem to have quite a lot of potential, and they seem to be more interesting. But yeah,
Yeah.
um, so
Uh,
how far have you? Yeah, go on.
I was going to say, I know this is going to be a Dream Zone one today, but I just wanted to quickly get this out there. Um,
Mm,
with a princess swap, you can understand. I'm going to get my thoughts out there, and I'll probably not speak about it again unless something goes. I have some thoughts on that, and hear me out. And it'll be quick, and Ivan, don't worry.
yeah.
I get the princess swap sounds like a, I can't say girly, uh, a female gender lock books, which we know it is now. Apparently, I don't know if it's true. I don't know if you know it is.
Yes, it is.
Apparently, it
It is.
is.
It is true. It is true. It's like
It
Queen Bee.
it doesn't have to be. And I think I've said this before, and it'll be the last time I say it. It might have just been where if you're a king and you swap princesses and then swap secrets and just stuff like that. But I find it a bit weird that. But hey, oh, it is what it is, really. Well, like we said about choices, at least you're trying to do something. But far from perfect. Don't get me wrong, but it's not the worst. Like other apps I've seen, like is it episode and like chapters and lovesick and stuff like that. Yeah, but yeah, that's all I've got to say now on choices, to be honest, because it's been a bit boring, really. Apart from that, I mean, what I'm reading a chapter a week. Wow. And I've got to wait a month for Crimes of Passion now, so it's like, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's
Choices is definitely the app out there, which is like Choices and Dream Zone. One of the best apps I've played. Like definitely good stories and something for everyone.
yeah, not just these. I tried to read chapters once, and that was just unbearable. You know, oh, that was
Yeah, I know.
it.
Uh,
But yeah,
yep. Yeah. So, how far have you gotten in Wake the Dead?
I can quickly check now for you.
Yeah, I'm
Do you
sure
want me
that'll
to?
be good. Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. I'm just actually on the app on the phone I'm recording on now.
Okay.
So sorry if anything goes wrong or anything. I'll be as quick as I can. Anyway, chapter 12.
Oh,
I'm going to be reading.
chapter.
I'm going to be reading the rest of it later.
Okay.
But
I'm on
I
chapter.
didn't mean to do this. You know when you're just scrolling through something, right? And then you just see something, and I saw something that got spoiled, and I thought, oh my god,
That was
what
yeah.
what? No, I don't know if you've seen this, but what a plot twist in Wake the Dead this will be. Oh
Yeah,
my
I
god!
have been spoiled too. I was just
I,
scrolling through
yeah. Is
Instagram.
it? Yeah, it was that picture of the news zombie. That's all I'll say.
Yeah,
I
host
saw it. I
zombie.
thought, what? No, what? No, I thought
Yes,
I didn't mean to see it. I was looking through Instagram the other day, and I thought, nah, do you know? But I didn't mean to see it. I wanted to scroll through it because I saw the name, and I thought, oh god, it's usually a spoiler. This account. I skipped through it, but I thought, what? I thought, no way, what? No, that is,
yeah, same. I was scrolling through Instagram, and there was a different username to this profile, and then I
yeah,
was like, "This saying something about it's like what?" Because before that, they had some spoiler edits, like the villain from the Royal Air as
yep,
some love interest and stuff, and then suddenly I
yep,
see, oh no, it's like that
yeah,
edit, yeah.
yeah. And I thought, oh wow, it's that account. I thought, why do this to us? God, that's going to make a lot of obviously we've seen the spoilers now, so it's like it's going to ruin it a little bit. But for the people, I mean, you get ready for a big plot twist. Let's just say that. Oh, what I call it a plot twist though, like just something surprise. I won't call it a plot twist though,
Nope.
like a twist, not a twist though. I'm trying to find the word for it. A bit like something
Yeah.
very, very, very unsurprising. I
Yeah,
will say.
like an unexpected addition to the story.
Yes, like is in to say nobody knew that would happen. That's
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. I agree with
Wow.
that. So
But yeah,
I'm looking forward to this definitely.
yeah, yeah,
Wake the Dead is definitely like one of the best books that I
yeah.
have read this year. Like
Well,
hands down. You go to
yep,
any app store, you go wherever you want. This is one of
Yeah.
the best zombie book you're gonna get.
But
Even some of the zombie movies aren't that good, but this is a
no.
great zombie media.
And it says something as well before we go into Dreamtime, which we're actually going to talk about.
Yeah,
When Untamable got released, I was just scrolling through it and thought, nah, I don't want to take notice of this because I know I'm usually like this, looking through things like, but I looked at it to see what people have said.
yeah.
Do you know what most of them were saying? Books like
What?
Wake the Dead, the ones, not these stupid, smutty, wutty books, you know? And it just shows you how good that book is. Wake the Dead. Like,
Exactly.
obviously, I'm not going to spoil anything more for you of what I've read, but what chapter are you up to now, sir, if you don't mind me asking?
Yeah.
What chapter are you up to?
Chapter 10.
Chapter 10, yeah, I'm only up to chapter 12. So we're more or less all caught up together, but
Yeah, two
nothing.
chapters difference
Yeah.
basically.
But yeah, for when people. But yeah, like I said, it's one of the best books I've personally read this so far this year in any app, just because it's got a bit of everything, really. Up until what I've read so far, unless something stupid happens in the next few chapters, then we both don't know what's going to happen. But up to now, it's is it better than Crimes of Passion? It's hard to say because they're two different kind of books. So,
Yeah.
but like I've said, and I'll keep saying it again, and I don't care if anybody tells me to shut up, but I forgot what I was going to say. Moving on.
These are two
Oh, don't
different
matter.
books. I totally understand. I mean,
Yeah,
Wake the Dead and Crimes of Passion both are the books
yeah,
released kind of at the same time, and
yeah.
we also went in hiatus more or less. So it tells you that people, these books were worked on really well, and they put their
Yeah.
thoughts in this books really well. So yeah, I mean, the stuff happening. Like, no offense, but Surrender.
Look,
I'm not saying
do you want me to,
bad
do you want me to
book.
sum it up in a few
Have a
sentences
plot.
here, so we don't, so
Yeah,
we can go on to Dream Zone?
yeah,
People say to me on the podcast as well. A few people have said, and you've read them yourself. Books need
mhm,
breaks, don't they? Which is fine. Yeah, I agree with this.
yeah,
So if that's the case, then what did you say about Surrender not being on a book break? Does that show where the
yeah.
priorities lie?
Yeah, but you gotta understand that Surrender doesn't have a plot, and that's a cold fact. I'm not saying this
It
because
is.
I don't
I
like
know.
the book or something, but it doesn't have a plot. Like, it has a
No.
single plot, which is BDSM, which is just a very simple, just like the Nanny Affair book too. Yeah, it's better than that, but still, it has no plot. I mean, but Wake the Dead, it has, like, you need to think about it, like all the interactions, how it's going to happen, and then
Yeah.
even the little scenes, the lores, like, you need time, dedication for this. And what do you need for Surrender? I mean, yeah, people can enjoy it. Of course, no offense to that. I'm not saying it's a bad book, but there's no plot. Like, nothing, like, there's no brilliance,
Yeah.
nothing, like, no touch of brilliancy there. It's just a, smut book. Yeah, you can like smut, that's good, but it has no plot.
Yeah. I've said countless times as well that I don't mind it if it has a plot as well. I think that's what notion people are annoyed about as well. It's like I don't disagree with it at all. If you like it, you like it. I don't care. I don't mean that nastily, as in to say I don't care, but I don't care if you like it or not. You like what you like. I'm not really bothered. But I think a lot of people have said as well, it needs to be. They don't mind it. It's just that it's like me. I don't mind it, but it needs to have a plot as well.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
like as much as people don't want me to say this, Shipwreck were like that at first, and then it got a lot
Yeah,
better. And a lot of
I agree.
people said that, and I agree with that. Up until what I read, and then what other people read were two different things. I thought at first it was, and then it got a better story. I don't mind it like that, but
I
just
know.
pure smut and no plot where it's literally you you're getting sexually harassed by your lawyer, like by your divorce lawyer, on that first day. That's just we've read every single book and film of 50 Shades of Grey, which is one of the worst rated movies in ever. All right then.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like Shipwreck was also kind of the same. It didn't have a particular plot, but yeah,
No,
it still
but
had interesting
yeah,
plot at the end. But it
yes,
had just one single plot, and
yeah,
almost everybody could guess it one way or the other intuitively, like
yeah,
what would
yeah, yeah,
happen.
yeah. I think
Yeah.
we
So
called it as well, didn't we? Me, you, and Brandon. I'm the one who mentioned it first because I put it in the group chat, didn't I? I said the woman
yeah,
who pushed us into the thing. I said, look, she's she's going to come back to bite us. Because, like
yeah,
we said, it was
exactly.
so
Exactly.
obvious
Like,
that
it
what
was
that was
no
going to
brainer.
happen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly, exactly. I agree with
and
that.
that's why it
So
ruined it for me.
yeah, exactly. So, but can you guess, like, expected heirs, let's say, from the first chapter? Could you have guessed that Rebecca was the killer? Like, any clue? Or Vincent was a bad guy? No idea. Veil of Secrets.
Nope.
Could you have guessed from chapter one? Like, who Duffy was the killer? I mean, it's just not. And then you dead. Hell, you don't even know what's gonna happen next. So that's like how good mystery books work. Blades. Could you have guessed like Prince Aaron was a dark character? No.
No, you can't because, and it shows you how good Pixelberry can be at it. Like, was it that one where most people thought it was the guy and it was actually the wife of the guy who killed
Yeah.
him? And wasn't that in We can talk about it now because it's fully released,
Yeah. Yeah.
so nobody can kill me here for saying this. But yeah, but no, but it's fully released. I opened it. Here it is. I admit I'm one, and everybody knows this. I can read things sometimes, but that I didn't think. Wow. And it shows you how good they are at doing it. It's just it's it's like people say, yeah, you can stop complaining. Don't read the books then. Oh god, honestly, that's all you see. Pixelberry arse lickers every time somebody tries to do a genuinely not criticizing but complaint per se, and it's like, yeah, but don't read it then. Oh, okay, let's just but like you said, it's when it gets ruined where it's got like with shipwrecked, isn't it? Like you said, it ruined it. Like we all knew what was going to happen. Like in with every heartbeat as well. But yeah, I mean we can't do it about it. At least we have go looking forward to some more mystery sci-fi books like is it Murder at Homecoming and
Yeah. Murder Homecoming. That's like a mystery book, as it sounds like.
yeah.
Yeah. So I think that's about choices. So let's dive right into Dream Zone, because
Wow.
while in choices
Can I say something first?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think we talk about the latest books and then rank them because it wouldn't make much sense if we didn't.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That'd be good. But yeah, like I was saying, like, well, in choices we don't have much content yet,
Nope.
but we'll
Nope.
have soon with the books coming up and piling up, and really good content I think we're gonna have with, like, the amount of books they're piling up for the later half of the year. But we'll see, because it's still in the process of being piled up. But in Dream Zone we have amazing book, and I do, like, guilty pleasure. Wow, the way
Oh,
chapter 4 ended and how the story progressed. It still has a BDSM in it, but there
yeah.
you see the difference between a good BDSM, which guilty pleasure is, and between a moderate BDSM, which this surrender is. So it shows you the difference.
Do
How
you want to
how
say
do you
something?
feel? How do you feel about the chapters? Guilty pleasure.
The main character is 100 million, 10% thousand more times better than Reagan. Nobody could tell me
100.
different
Yeah. Yeah.
because at least his boundaries there. But what I've read so far, I thought at first it was going to be crap. Look, I want you to be honest here. I thought, oh,
She
it's
still
going to
can
be one
be
of
sent
these.
to some people.
Yeah, and then I thought, and then it got interesting. I thought, all right, here we go. A few new characters, suspicious at that. And I thought, I'm going to like this book. I didn't tell you. I didn't want to tell you this, but after chapter 4 ended, this book's going to have a. I know we've said every book's going to have a sequel. I know I've said this for thousands of books, right? But this book is going to have a book too. I 99.9999999% sure it is. The way chapter
Oh,
4 ended, like,
yeah.
and then flicking through the channels and and then it's like FBI open up. Literally, it is, and it's like what? It's I've been having these nightmares, and I think as well. I know you said two of them two characters. Oh, sorry, yeah, well, thoughts on it, but yeah, it's been good. But to add on that, it's not as bad as I thought. Because, like, I think you say at the start, it seemed a bit. Oh god, here we go. It's going to be something like, is it colorblind now? Like that. It started off kind of like that, but at least it had action in it. Like not action, but like good plot. This is one of the best plots. Don't know, but it's quite a good book. I will say. I love it so far.
Exactly. And the way, the later half of chapter 4 was,
Wow.
like we're watching the TV, we're watching the news, and what we dreamt of, like we're having these nightmares from chapter 1. And these nightmares are, we are also seeing them on TV. Like what we are seeing on our dream, on our nightmares, like we're seeing a connection with those, murders, horrifying, killings in our dreams. We're seeing some
Yep.
patterns about those on the TV, and then how the incidents are taking place. You know what book it reminded me of? Devil's
What's
Deal.
that?
It
Yep.
reminded me of Devil's Deal. Like how things are linked. So, and the way it ended, the chapter 4 ended on a cliffhanger. I
Mm.
hands down, this is one of the best written crime book. It's going to be one. I tell you
Yeah.
now.
It. I know this is going to sound stupid because I love Devil's Deal, but I think it's going to be hard to compare them because of. I know if anything's possible in Dream Zone, but like it's like with Crimes of Passion and Wake the Dead, they are similar kind of books, but like you can't compare them because they're not like the same genre. But I'd say up to now, it's up there. It's not literally because that's what the book's going to be about, being up somewhere. But no, really, no, seriously though, it's the way chapter 4 ended. Literally got me enticed to want to read it again.
Exactly.
People can call Dreams on what they want, sex, this, and that, which they're allowed their own opinions. But comparing the first 4 chapters of BDSM of Surrender to Guilty Pleasure, there's no comparisons. Please don't compare because, like, it's like he says, he actually respects them boundaries himself. But there's a few acts I am a bit pissed at. Sorry for swearing, and you know which bit I'm going to say here. And I don't want to say it because I don't want to bring anything up in case anybody's been through this. But saying you're going to kill yourself if you don't get that actually in Earban, I don't know about you, but this actually made me pissed when she said that. Literally, because it was like you do. As much as I know it's only a pixelated character, that is just sick. You do not say that. That's just. And that's like you said. What ties in with what you said as well with the next victim say without spoiling too much because she says that and then this happens. Something's off about her. But like the character I like so far, I don't think you've asked me this. So far I like Angela because she's the least suspicious of all of them.
Yeah. So far, it changed from chapter to chapter, like who I
Yeah.
like, and that's how you know, like this is like I think Thirsty Girls was also a book like that.
Yeah.
They didn't have just one main love interest like Grace or Carrie or someone, but they had a variety of love interests, and which I really like. So I felt like, definitely Angela, like she's like we are sort of navigating through her problems, and
Yeah.
she's also navigating through all these sexual
Yeah.
tensions and stuff with us. And also, I liked the FBI girl. What is her name? I can't remember her name.
Is it Candice?
Yes,
It's begin. Yeah.
something like that. It's not Candace, I think, but
No, oh
you
yeah, but it's something along that.
yeah, and
But yeah,
Sharon, who is supposedly going to be our main love interest.
I,
Could be
I
wrong. The one in the
no,
black.
yeah, because do you want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I don't think I heard you say this. She's giving me Donna vibes. Don't know why. I don't know
Mm.
why. I think it's just because she's like, oh, because we didn't get, I didn't pick the premium option to buy an outfit to go and wear, and she's like, oh, you could have at least dressed up nice for me. Why? You wanted us to be here in the first place, so be at least happy we turned up. But yeah, I mean, like you said about her, just about of the two characters we've just mentioned, Sharon's the most suspicious out of both of them. I'm not saying that the FBI agent's going to be perfect, but it's
Yeah,
it's
I
something
know
like
what you
you
mean.
said. Something's really irking me about Sharon's character. I don't know where it is.
Like Sharon's gonna be one of the main characters in this
Yeah.
book. Like I tell you
Mm,
now, like she
mm.
will have more power than Angela is. So if I want to compare this with Guilty Thirsty Girls, I would say Angela is like May, and Sharon is like mm, you know a very, and
Hey,
the
come
FBI
back to
girl
me,
is
sorry.
like
1 minute.
Laura.
Hello, I'm
In
on
other
the phone.
words.
Hello, hello, hello. Sorry, I'm here. Hello.
No worries. Yeah, so like I was saying, like, this is gonna be an interesting book with all the love interests and flings we have. Olivia, the fling we have alongside with Mona. It's
Mm.
just the book has a good set of love interests too and flings.
Yeah. Well, like I said though, Mona, I don't like her character after, but I don't care about her anymore. Don't one bit.
Yeah.
Uh, I'm going to tell you my opinions of the characters so far and what I think. Angela, I don't see her being a bad character at all, doing anything too bad. Sharon, don't trust her. The FBI agent, don't know. She's just given too of stupid vibes. Not stupid, but like weird vibes. But I think the one I like most is Angela, and I know she's going to be the first one, but she's giving off the worst, not the worst. She's giving off the least worst vibes. I'll just say, yeah. And I think why I think Sharon is giving off Donna vibes is like there's a new about the killer thing, isn't it? Like, do you know what I mean? Like, something's just irking me about her character. I don't know where it is. Yeah, it's still there. It's just gone.
Hey.
Hello.
Yeah, I'm sorry we got cut off. But yeah, like I was saying, I think Sharon is kind of like a very May is like
Yeah.
Angela is like May, and the FBI girl is in between Laura and our boss in the other book.
Yeah, I actually get what you mean there because that's the one I'm not getting the read off most because I said it didn't I? Because like I said with Angela, I don't think she's going to be a bad character per se.
Yeah.
Sharon is going to be like what was it again? You said May?
In a very a
Evaded, yeah.
very
And FBI, I can't get a read on her. That's what's irking me most. Like that's what's probably going to make me read the book. To
Yeah,
be honest, like
what's my worst fear? My worst fear is that they're going to build up the pace of this book, and they're gonna get this into a point where like the last chapter of adult education, or the last chapter of even
mm,
not only just adult education but thirsty girls.
yep.
They build up the pace high, and then they just stop the book at chapter 8, which is supposedly the new pattern with Dream Zone. This is gonna hurt so much.
Yeah, because I don't know. Uh, Might be off a little bit off topic, but not. But like I said, I can't get a read on her character. I don't know what it is. Like it's like with Avery, isn't it? And the boss, like she's not perfect. I haven't read all of Percy Girls, but I can't even remember
Yeah.
what you told me about it. But she's giving off Laura, and is it what's the boss's name? Kimberly, or is it the other one? I can't remember her
Kimberly,
name.
Kim.
Yeah.
Kim.
She's acting like she cares, but she just doesn't care. Like she's hiding something clearly. Obviously, we know she works for the FBI, but I find it a bit suspicious that she turns up to our place. We tell her to get out, and she just literally storms off when we tell her no. That happens the second time. She says she really needs our help, and then again, and then she turns up. But like I said, it was a bit weird that she says, "Oh, there's a new killer coming. Something might have happened again." Do you know what she was trying to do? Trying to say it was us. It could have been us. Let's be honest. And it's like
Yeah.
she's the one who's always coming to us. So where the hell would we have time to do this? Like literally. But yeah, I mean, it's given off really good vibes so far. I'm quite looking forward to Thursday now.
Um. Uh. Guilty pleasure is definitely a book. Like after a long time, like you feel when you read it, like it's well thought of, it's
Yeah.
well written, and like how the mystery
Doesn't it have
unfolds. Like
some new music as well?
what?
Does it have some new music I've not heard in Dream Zone before? Or is that just me? Or is
Yeah,
that
yeah. I think they add new music in every
yeah?
single book, more or less.
Yep, not the same. I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna say, but like, there's like the music in like None of Your Fair, like that music all the time. Every time there's a scene, do you know what music I'm on about? Every time
Yeah.
there's like a steamy scene and something.
Da, da, da,
No, that bit,
da.
yeah, that one. It's like, oh god, off-putting.
Yeah, the boss is in the house. Open up, like get naked. I know, like
but
the
yeah,
new music for romance scenes and hookup scenes.
I think of the latest books so far of Dream Zone, I don't think I'd be prepared to say this, but I think it eclipses both Thirsty Girls and Adult Education of what I've read so far. Just because it starts, it was a bit, oh god, it's going to be one of those books like Colorblind. But then it really picked up the pace. It was like, wow, this is actually getting quite good now. I think it's because I think that's what I like about this book so far. You can't get a read on hardly any of the characters, can you? Like you can't. I think with Avery in Thirsty Girls and what's her name, Kimberly. You know they're bad characters. You knew that from the start. Let's be honest, the way they acted. The same with Adult Education, with Lisa and Nicole. As much as it regrets me to say that, you could get a read on those characters. But what I like I said about this new book is you can't. With some characters you can, but with some of them you can't. And that's what I like about it. There's actually a mystery behind it. Because we said the same about Choices, didn't we? About I can't remember what book it was. But yeah, it's really good, this book so far. Really good. I wouldn't change it a little bit. I don't think it could have got better.
Yeah.
Could it?
Nope. It's just like they're like hammering, like just it's dropping the hammer on the hot iron at the moment. To shape the Dream Zone app at the moment. It feels like while the chapters are short, 8 chapters and stuff, but they have really good works. Like Adult Education. It was.
Can
It's really
I just add some? Can I just add something, please?
yeah, sure.
I think with Dream Zone is I noticed a pattern, and Aban, please tell me you agree with this, because if not, then I'm going to go mental. I think I know we all noticed a pattern. I hope, but in the book covers, it more or less says who's going to betray us, didn't it? Like, didn't say where it showed you. I think it was a pattern, but
they're changing it.
Do you know what I mean with like all the books? Let's be honest. Apart from like say Time and Time Again, because that character doesn't betray the one who was in that one. But yeah, I mean, I think the team's round are changing because you could get a read on the character straight away, couldn't you? Like what's going to happen and stuff like this. E.g., like with like Thirsty Girls and Adult Education, you knew straight away. But I think that's what I think like about them. They're changing, aren't they? They're like the one. I like the bit of mystery there. You don't know, like straight away. Like with Angela, she didn't tell us straight away, did she? Like why she was a bit. She wanted to build up the confidence and wanted to trust us more before we tell her.
Yeah.
Before she told us, and I like that kind of dynamic, not just telling us straight away. Like there's a bit of mystery there. You need to find it out, like Scooby Doo. But no, but realistically, do you know what I mean? Like there's a mystery there. You don't know what's going to happen. I mean, we don't know what's going to happen in the other books, but do you know what I mean? You could get a read on the characters. But it's like, but I think one book what does this good is I'll say it again, Man for Hire. You cannot get a read on any of those characters in that book, especially one certain character, Donna. You could not get a read on her at all, and I like that kind of thing, not knowing what's going to happen. One thing, do one thing, and then again. I mean, I think you can agree. We've spoken this positively about a book on Dream Zone so far. With the 4 chapters, what we've read, I don't think we have. Not it. It kills me to say this in here, man, but I don't think we talked this much about Devil's Deal Book 2, first 4 chapters like this, you know.
No.
And it shows you how good this book is so far. And I think the signs are there as well, like I just said. It doesn't throw you... I don't mind getting thrown straight into the action, but at least it's building up trust there, unlike some books. Surrender, sorry. But yeah, like, there's trust there, there's mystery there, there's them psychological feelings in our head when we see them 2 characters, and then it's like we wake up and it's like we're holding something in our hand. Like there's just so much like mystery behind this book so far.
Yeah.
It's quite enticing.
Yeah. Like it's not just a pure smart book, like the Netflix, what they do, like like psychological crime books, going deep inside the criminal mind and stuff. So it's just like that.
Man for Hire. I don't want to make the comparison because it's like a different book. Like the psychological feeling. I don't think we're going to talk about that book. We've talked about that much, like I say, as much as we should. It's like, and I've never. Like I said, though, it's like in Man for Hire, with the psychological feeling about what the uncle did, not explaining what it is, because I don't want to spoil it, but like that, it's like this book, innit? It's like it didn't happen before, and then when them 2 characters came, Sharon and, is it Candice, I don't know, that FBI agent, let's just say, and then things start happening in your mind. It's like, it's enticing me so much and actually wanting to read Dream Zone now, because like we both said about Adult Education, as much as we like characters in that book, it was just a bit dull, wasn't it? Really, it was just
I totally agree with that. That's just that. But also, if you just see, what I'm trying to say here is that basically, like what you've been saying, like how well this book is written, it starts off like it has some BDSM into it, and then we are like a therapist, like the sex therapy we're doing. So there are lots of layers to it. So what I was saying about the psychological crime books and crime thrillers and shows and movies, so it has multiple layers to it. Like you just uncover each layer, and there is mystery lying behind. So like you have to be on your edge, like something's gonna happen now. Like it keeps you guessing, and that's why I meant earlier by having a plot that you actually need to think on. Your boss is coming and saying, "Give me your underwear." It's not a plot.
Do you want to say the comparison again?
Yeah,
I find it weird that nothing like this happens to us in the first chapter or 2, and then as soon as the FBI agent and Sharon turn up, we get psychological feelings. That's why I and you differ. I think they might be bad characters, but you think they might be good characters because of how much they're forced on us. So it's
Yeah.
like that's what I like about the mystery so far. Rick, anything could happen in this book.
Yeah, like
We
Devil's
know
Deal,
we-
you know?
yes, and that's why I keep making the comparison. I didn't
Yes.
expect things to happen in Devil's Deal. I did expect things to happen. I was right about some things. I wasn't right about some things, like in Green Bee Book 2, I'll admit. But with this book, I actually can't get a read.
Exactly.
Usually, you and me say the same because we can read things quite well. But with this, that's what I like about it. It's an
Yeah.
unsolved mystery.
It's really
Obviously,
hard
there's only
to
4 chapters.
comment on it.
Yeah, not just because there's 4 chapters. I mean, 4 chapters is good enough to get a good part of the plot. Let's be honest. I mean, with
Yeah.
what's happened so far, and I think as
It-
well, like you said,
Yeah, it's
it's just,
unpredictable. Unpredictable. Anything can happen.
it's like, and I'll make another comparison here. It's like why I like the Impossible Game, because you can trust nobody, which I think it might get a book free. Because
Exactly.
people still don't believe you, but you can't trust anybody in that book. It's unbelievable, and I think it's an under talked about book, the Impossible Game, because you can
Impossible.
trust nobody in that book.
Yeah,
And I
Impossible
don't
Game
want
is like one of like one of a kind book. We don't get much book like that. Like how
no.
it turns. And I don't know, like it's how I felt about it. But
Yeah.
Impossible Game book 2 is actually way better than book 1, and the actual fun and
Yep.
drama begins in book 2.
Because you get the let's just say this, spoiling
Like
it.
book 1 was like a thriller.
Book 2, you get to see the real side of people who pretend to be there for you. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about Dreams, and books are unpredictable. I think one of the biggest plot twists I've personally ever read in a book was in Man for Hire. But
Oh,
actually, tell you why.
Yeah.
And this might sound stupid, and I know I say it all the time, but I could see something like that happening. There was weird signs there, but that is the biggest plot twist I've personally probably ever seen. This is what I like about Dreams and books. They are unpredictable. We all thought Carrie was a nice character in book 1, but she was a nice character in book 1. And what was it? Her name was it Felicia? Was a bad character in book 1, and then it literally changed in book 2. It was the other way around. Carrie was a bad character in book 2, and then it was Felicia who was kind of okay. Obviously, she's our mum now, but we can't do about that. Wink, we aren't spoiling anything else. Even though we've talked about it enough, but that's what I mean. It's so unpredictable.
Yeah.
I reckon, I'll say this now.
Yeah.
It's going to be one of the best books on Dream Zone. And I really agree. I really, really, really believe this. It's got a bit of everything. A bit of Devil's Deal in there. Not actually Devil's Deal itself, but like
Yeah, like
you
the
said,
mystery
vibe
part.
of it.
Yeah, like the order of things happening. Like you're thinking about something, or you dreamt about something
Yeah, exactly.
bad, and immediately that thing you see the signs, like the Devil's Deal signs.
Yeah, like in like I know I keep saying this, and this is the second time I've said this. Like Man for Hire, it's got bits of Man for Hire, like the flashbacks, like the psychological feelings. You've got bits of Devil's Deal. It's got bits of pardon me, bits of unpredictable characters, like Donna. Like it's like Dreams that I've literally said in the meeting. Look, let's get bits from every single book and put it into one. Like I don't have a problem with that. It's been so good, and that's why I think you and me like it so far, because it's got bits of Devil's Deal in it. And like I said, final thoughts on it. It's going to be one of the best books in Dream Zone. Unless something stupid happens, like up to now, I've got, apart from that one thing what Mona did, or Nora did, whatever her name is, apart from that, I don't really have any complaints about it.
Yeah, Mona is like the annoying character, but I also think that Mona is going to be the first victim or something. Like I have a hunch about it, just a hunch.
Yeah, because
just a hunch.
Yes. Yeah, but imagine it was Angela. I won't put it past I really wouldn't. I really
that would be like even bigger. That would be
let's face it. What happened? Look what happened with when we snapped that person's neck in Devil's Deal book 2. who was Betty, like that,
Oh, yeah.
like
Yeah,
that.
that
Like,
would be
that's
even
what's that's
I know that would be an even bigger plot twist. Like nobody would expect something to happen to Angela. Yeah, maybe with Olivia, which I don't see coming. Maybe to Mona, but these three so far they're looking like solid top tier love interest.
yeah. There's one thing I know you didn't mention then, the FBI agent, because I will say, e.g., like etc. One of the next points I will say, the final things. I can't get a read on her character. I don't know
No.
why. Because you said she could be good, which yeah, I could see that, but then I don't
Yeah,
know. I can use
I
the
I
read
think
characters, but that I can't.
Yeah, but I think the FBI agent and Sharon and our main character, we're gonna work together with maybe Angela together. But like we're saying, we don't know what's going to happen. That's just a hunch from
Yeah.
what we have seen in most of the books. But this book is a wild card. Like you don't know what is going to happen. Like, anything can happen. It can turn in either way, in any way. Like it's just super hard to assume or just
Imagine the killer was
confer.
Mona.
Yeah, exactly.
Because
Anything can happen. Or could be Angela.
because do you know what? I was thinking that, because this thinking about it, like you said. I mean, do you want to talk about it more? Guilty pleasure about what we can think about it. I mean, that's what today's episode's about.
Yeah,
I don't see
exactly.
why not.
Yeah, that's why,
I,
because it's interesting.
because I can see that coming. I don't know why. After you've just, do you know when somebody says something and you agree with it straight away and you don't have a reason why? Like I disagree with that. Because call me stupid in here, man, which I am. But
Okay.
she seems too sweet and too innocent.
Who?
Angela. I don't know
Yes,
why.
I agree.
She just seems too. I know what she went through is terrible, and nobody goes through this.
Yeah.
But I don't know why, but it's giving me Carrie vibes.
Angela gives you Carrie vibes, right?
Yes, because I don't know. No, I don't know why. It is about her character, but she just seems too sweet and too innocent. Like with I can't remember what her name is from Thirsty Girls. Not Avery, not May. The one with the gnomes. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, are you talking about Kimberly?
No, not Kimberly. I can't remember the one with the gnomes.
With the what? Oh, whoa. That was in adult education.
Oh, sorry, that one. Sorry. One person.
Yeah. So,
But yeah.
Stacy or something with S.
Y- y-
No, not
Yeah,
Stacy.
tried to act sweet and innocent, but she's like a psychological psychopath who can't keep away from someone. No, that's not Angela. That's Mona.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't get a read on Angela now.
Oh,
Thinking
so
about it properly.
who is a sub like
Yeah,
who was with a man called something with Brandon or
Martin, something I don't know.
yeah.
No, because Brandon's with Sam.
Yeah, but yeah, like
Well, yeah, no. I get what you mean. Yeah, I think
yeah, it was
I want to talk about it more. I want to get to know what you think as well about it because thinking about what you said, it could be not Mona, you pillock.
Angela.
Angela. I could actually
Angela.
not. I could actually see that coming
Like
because
anything can happen, like, but yeah, like go on.
because she's just too sweet and too innocent, too just no flaws, and that just not that doesn't. That's a big red flag. Big red flag because I don't know why. I just got a gut feeling that there's going to be a big plot twist in this book. Because, as well, to add on that, no, actually, know what else to add, to be honest. But yeah, I think it's just great book so far. I've got nothing to complain about really. Only a couple of things, but apart from that, nope,
Yeah,
no problem.
I know. So the first things, plus points and my theories about this book will
Yeah,
be,
yeah,
like plus points we have already mentioned, more than a couple of times that the folds we have to the mystery, like it, like
yeah,
you see like the chronological way things happen, like we're
yeah,
seeing dreaming about it, and we're seeing the same signs of things on TV, and the whole this
yep,
dark mysterious killer who has something with women, the sexual pleasure and other stuff. So the criminal mind, it actually, I like this kind of crime
yeah,
books, and it has the build up, it has the proper way of doing it, like, and
yep,
also the we don't want in this while talking about this crime and the mystery,
yep.
while talking about focusing on all this, we don't want to just overlook the BDSM part of it. We have some like some BDSM stuff, and it's
But
also
can I
not
tell you something as well about that? To add something
yeah,
quickly.
it depends on that. So yeah, this is great. Yeah, go on.
At least in this book, you can refuse to actually have intimate scenes with people.
Yeah,
Yep,
exactly, and also it gives the main character the chance to be a sub
yep,
or dom.
exactly. That's a good part of it. But sorry, go on.
Yeah, so no, I was just finishing that. So that probably tells you that how good a book this is. Like you have the crime, aspect. You have the murder mystery aspect. You have some, deep psychological aspect. Then you have the BDSM aspect, and so like it has lots of dimensions to it. Like it's not just a, it's just a, like pleasure book, or it's just this book, that book, who done it. But it has actually like all I can say is like there's more to it than what meets the eye. Like, there's
Yes.
more.
E.g., like you said, Angela,
Yeah, exactly.
because that's
We could be wrong about every single character.
yep.
We could see like Mona is helping us, and maybe like Sharon or someone is like we don't know. Like it's
Could
just
that's what I just
changing.
thought about as well with Mona. Could she just be subconsciously trying to tell us something? Because at first she says, "Why would you refuse this money and stuff like this?" And then we speak to Shanna, and then she says things along those lines. It's something's just. I think, like I've got to add on it as well. Them psychological feelings don't happen until we earn them two, like with a whip in our hand, and then
Sharon and that FBI
yeah,
agent, after seeing them, the things started happening. Like the cycle
yeah,
started after we saw them after the conference.
yeah, exactly. And it's
I know.
like I like as well that this character can stick up for himself because, well, themselves, because in some books you don't even get a choice to on different apps. And you know what book I'm going to say? It begins with an S. You don't have a choice sometimes, but I like that this main character actually just sticks up for himself. Doesn't take no, like he doesn't like he just sticks up for himself. He believes in what he believes in, doesn't he? He refuses to do things, and that's it. You don't get forced to do something you don't want to do, and just stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Like with a Mona bit, it was like you do not cross those boundaries doing this and that, and it's like they put real thought into it, and it's like I said, my final thoughts on it. It's just there's actually a mystery there. At first, like I said, it was a bit rough to start. I thought, God, it's going to be one of the videos, but no. And then I thought, wow, what? I just
Yeah.
can't wait for Thursdays now.
Yeah. Like our perspectives and opinions and all those things, they
Yeah,
evolve every single chapter. Like last chapter, I thought like the FBI agent, like I didn't think of her as highly as I when I started reading chapter 3 or chapter 4. So
yeah.
each passing chapter, you are learning more about the characters. Like the characters you thought were not as good, like you're learning more about
I
them.
know
So
I think I know what you
feeling
mean
like
about this.
it's like an onion.
I think I know what you mean about this because with Angela at first she was a bit rough, and then literally out of nowhere she said, "Was it the spoiler for chapter 3, or was it was it a cliffhanger for chapter 3 or chapter 4 where where she just turns up out of nowhere and it says she just drops all the cards and says, "Are you ready?" And that just literally came out of nowhere.
Yeah.
It's like, what? At first she was a bit shy, and now it's literally just out of nowhere after a few days. She's like that. That's where I think, as well, there's a bit of a mystery as well, like you said. Like Duffy out of Veil of Secrets, but that's a different book, yeah. I just like this book so far. I didn't think I'd like Angela. And I've just been talking badly about her, but she's okay.
Yeah,
like-
so that's the speciality of this book, you know.
Can I ask you a question, though?
Yeah, go on.
I want to put you on the spot here. Why do
Yeah.
you? Because you said, "What if it's Angela?" Why do you personally think that? Not Angela, like, because you're the one who mentioned to me saying, "What if it's Angela?" I want to know why you think that.
That Angela could be a bad person, you mean?
Yes, yes,
That's a good question. So I think, like, you know, like the book starts with Angela, right? So she came
Yeah.
here for her problems and stuff. So it could also be like, you know, like you kind of answered that, like mentioning Duffy or Rebecca, like the characters that we think are like they don't know much or they have suffered. It could be that because Angela, she had some problems of her with her previous life, you know. She was not happy with her
And now she's out to get
partner.
vengeance. Oh my god!
Yeah.
Similar to Colorblind. I've just realised that. Oh god. Yep. Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So that probably makes me
Yeah.
think that, you know, it could be going that way, that Angela could be that person. But you know, it's just a theory. Probably it's not gonna happen. But I believe Angela is, you know, a good character. Mona, definitely, you know, she has some problems and she can be the first victim
Problems.
or maybe the one.
Problems. Sorry to interrupt, but problems. She's got more than bloody problems, mate. Bloody Nora. Good God,
Mona.
she's like it's like Sam, but worse. That's saying something. Good
Yeah.
God. Wow. We'll just. Oh, I hate her character. She's the one I like the least. Right out.
I know. She's
Oh,
definitely. But yeah, all in all, you know, guilty pleasure. I'm looking forward to this Thursday, chapter 5, and that tells you like how good the book is and how awesome job they have done with this. I can't wait to see what waits. What about you?
yeah, because final thoughts on it. I know we tried to say this earlier, but final thoughts. It might be. It's starting to be one of my favorite books so far in Dream Zone. I think it will be.
Let's go. Let's see how this turns out. Can't wait for this and can't wait to talk about the next chapter next
Nope, I
week.
can't. I really can't.
Yeah, I know. It reminds me of last year how the three of us were so excited about Devil's Deal. Like we used to talk about,
I
like
think as
we
well.
used to make notes,
I know we're
everything.
not so sorry. We're not talking about Devil. Sorry, I think this is one of the like with Devil's Deal. I think Devil's Deal is one of the only books me, you, and Brandon actually really like.
Yeah,
Like all really like to a
Yeah.
point where we can't stop talking about it because I think, like I said, that's one of the books we really just like all of us. And I think if Brandon starts reading Guilty Pleasure, which I hope he is, and I think he will, he'll really like it. Like honestly, if you, I think to everybody else who's watching this, because quite a lot of people do, I think if you like Devil's Deal, you'll like Guilty Pleasure,
Yes,
hands down.
it's definitely something. Like
Yeah.
it's just an enjoyable book with a good plot,
Yeah.
which is developing as we
Has boundaries
speak.
there as well.
Yeah, yeah. Like at the end of chapter 4, we definitely see like the plot thickening.
Oh yes, 100%. But imagine it's just was it ended as a dream or not? I don't know because
The
they've
plot's
done it before.
thickening. Yeah.
It's was it actually a dream the way it ended off, or was it not? Oh, I can't remember. No, it wasn't. Was it? It was real. Yeah, it was. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was thinking it was a dream cliffhanger thing. Do you know what I mean? Like having to wake up next chapter and oh god, it's just a dream. It's like oh for sake. But yeah, I think it'll be probably one of the best books in the app. Make
What
no
was
doubts
this?
about that.
What was the dream spoiler you said?
Nothing. It doesn't matter. It's fine. It's okay.
I don't know. Like it sounded similar. Like it sounded familiar to some book I've read. But anyway,
Yeah, but yeah, I think it will be one of the best books on Dream Zone. But literally, that's all I've got to say now.
yeah, exactly. So let's see. So now let's like do you have the list open of the book like anywhere? I remember mostly all the books that Dream Zone had.
Yeah, I
So
can get one.
yeah, but we can basically like uh, rank them in different tires, like God tires, good tires, mid tires, bad tires, and shit tires.
Yeah,
Well,
I've
if
got
it
the
were
app here now.
if
Can you
it
hear me?
were yeah, I can hear you. If it were choices, then you would have been you would definitely be throwing the Nanny Affair 2 in the shit tire, wouldn't you?
Oh yes, let's be honest. 100%. I'm going from just do it by book, not by. I think I've seen a lot of them on YouTube, not just like choices where they do it as a series, which I think's stupid. Like you've seen like tier lists for like movies and stuff, and they do it as a series. I don't think we should do it like that. Do it as each book. I think it's better doing it like that. Are you still there?
Like book 1, book 2, book 3. Can you hear me? Hey, can you hear me? You there?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I think your idea was really good. Like, each book, like book 1, book 2, book 3,
Yeah,
they should be
because
ranked differently because yeah, each sequel can be different. Like the Nanny
yeah,
Affair book 1 was really good, but book 2 was a shit.
yeah, exactly, and it's not fair. It's like Hostel Story, say, isn't it? Like Hostel Story book 1, 2, and 3. Book 1 was the best book. Book 2 was
Yeah.
okay. Book 3 was just shit, shite.
Oh, do you remember the day you said fuck, 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 fuck?
Yeah, fucko. Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that book is
yeah,
just
Mary. Yeah.
book. But yeah, I think should we just start from top to bottom on the app? Really, just well, not on the app, but what we can remember from top to bottom.
Yeah. So first up, of course,
Hostel Story
not
book.
high school story. Yeah, hostel story. So, what tire would you put it on? What
How many times I would
tire
say?
would you put it in?
Like
Huh?
what are you ranking it as? Like as to just say what are the ranks? Say
Yeah. So we have God tire. We have good tire. We have mid tire. We have bad tire, and we have shit tire. So, what tire would you put not high school, hostel story in?
do you know what? Give me a minute. I'm gonna get the notes up on my phone.
Yeah, that's easy to remember. Yeah, I'm here.
It's all right
I'm
actually because
here.
I've got me. I know.
I'm here. I'm here. Yeah. Yeah, it
Right,
gets
right. What are the keys
disconnected
again?
pretty easily.
Are
Yeah,
you here?
God tire. Yeah, I'm here. God tire.
Yep.
Good tire. Bad mid tire.
Mid, bad, and
Mid tire.
shite and shit.
Yeah,
Why is it put sight? Bloody
that's a good
stupid thing. Right.
shirt.
Not fucking shit, just stupid fucking. Sorry for swearing, but yeah.
Yeah, no.
Right, there we are.
Bro,
I've got
you shirted. Yeah, go on.
right, I've
So
done it now. I'm
hostel
fine.
story. Yeah, hostel story. You there, mate? Hello?
God's sake. 1 minute. I'll write it
Yeah.
bloody stupid fucking stupid bloody anchor. The bloody bunch of incompetent twat. Oh, yup.
Got good, bad shit.
Right.
Good, bad shit.
I've got
Got good, bad shit. Yeah, you ready,
Sorry.
mate?
I'm here. Give me a second. Right.
Oh yeah.
God.
Take your second. No worries.
God tier. Mid tier. No, good God tier, good tier.
Yeah, good, mid, bad shit.
God, good, mid, bad shit.
Yeah.
God, good, mid.
Bad shit. Wow, I feel like either I'm doing a tongue twister or I'm in a nursery.
I know.
Kindergarten.
It sounds like I'm a bloody incompetent twat. Tier. Right, fair enough.
How
Right.
would you swear at Anchor then? Can you repeat that swearing at Anchor?
The fucking bunch of incompetent twats. Right, I'm actually here now. This stupid blood. It's
Yeah,
stupid.
again.
It's like, all right, I'm
Yeah,
here.
swear at Anchor again. It's really bugging me.
The bunch of incompetent little baskets twats. Right, go on.
Yeah, so Hostel Story, what tier would you put it in? Hostel Story book one, I mean.
I don't think it's God tier. Do you know what? I'm going to put it in good tier.
Okay.
Hostel.
For me, I would put it in, let's see, Hostel Story book one. Same. I'm gonna have to say you're right. Let's
Because
put it into God tier. Sorry,
yeah,
good tier.
yeah, because it's not a mid tier book at all.
No, it's a good book. It's a very good book.
It's not good enough to be a mid, but it's not good enough to be a god, so it's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
Hostel
like
Story book one.
it's a good book. I would read it, but not like a god.
Yeah.
Half Human, book one.
I want to see what you think first. Go on, because
I mean, there are lots of components to this book, so it's a god book for me. I mean, the cyborg things, the love
oh,
interest, and a lot of things. It's a god tier book. But kidding aside, it's definitely like it has one of the best plots in the history of Dream Zone. God.
you really want to know my answer?
Oh, I know. You want to put it in the M tier.
Yes, I've written a mid tier just because I know it's got a good plot and some plot twists, but is it good enough to be a god tier? Yes, but I don't know. For me personally, yeah. Next book. I have other reasons why.
No. What tier did you put it in finally?
Mid.
Mid tier. Okay, all right. Next up, I think we have the Impossible Game, right?
Do you want me to have a quick look for you now? I'll have a look. In fact, what I'll do you want me to write them all down? I'll write them all down quickly before it cuts
Yeah,
off. Hostel
sounds.
Story 1. Half Human 1. Impossible Game. In fact, no, it's all right. It's okay. Go. You
Yeah.
there?
So, yeah, I'm here. So, what tier would you put Impossible Game in? Book one.
Don't know. I really don't think it's a bad book, but I don't
No.
think it's a good
Yeah.
book.
For me, it's gonna be a good tier.
Yeah, because of the plot. I'd actually agree with.
Yeah.
Impossible.
Then we have the Devil's Due book one.
No questions about it. Devil's Deal book 1 plus 2. Go on, next book.
I think it's Half
Project
Human book.
Prometheus.
Project Prometheus, mid tier.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not bad. Not really much
Yeah.
to talk about.
Yeah, mid tier.
Project Pro. I'll just put Project Prom. Half Human book 2.
God tier. What about you? What tier would you put it in?
Mid.
Mid tier. All right. Next, I think
Oh wait. No. Half Human 2. I think it's because of the plot twists. I think it's a good tier book.
Good tier book. Okay.
Impossible Game 2. Oh, this one could be a bit controversial.
It's a god tier book. Book is god tier. What about you?
Yeah, because of the plot.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
Yeah.
Next it's Rogue Gang. I don't. I'd say a god tier book in my opinion.
For me, it's yeah, it has a good plot, good love
I
interest,
don't.
everything.
That's the thing. I don't think it's just a good book, but I don't think it's a god tier book. That's the only problem. It's certainly not. It's far from a good book in a good way, but it's far from a god tier book.
Yeah.
That's the thing, isn't it? It's like because of the plot and the twists and stuff in that book. I'm only going to have to probably put it in a good tier book if I'm honest.
Yeah, same. But it has a potential to be a god tier book, but
Yeah, that's
you
what I
know,
mean.
just in comparison with the god tier books like Devil's Deal and some others, I would say it's good tier. But it's definitely a very very good tier.
Yeah, 100%. That's the thing, isn't it? It's not a good book in a bad way because it's a good book in a good way, but it's not a god tier book. It's above a good tier, but it's not better than a god. It's a bit, but yeah, with some parts of that book, it's a bit iffy and biffy. But yeah, I'd agree with that 100%.
Yeah.
Next book is Man for Hire.
It's a good tier book again.
Yeah, Man for Hire.
I would say it's good
Man
tier. What about you?
I'd agree with that to be honest because I just think the twists in that book as well.
Yeah, like it's also very very good, but we have some standard gods, so I wouldn't say like it's the god, but it's a very very good book, a good read.
Oh, 100%.
What do we have? House of Story book two?
Next, yes, it's Hustles. No, it's Ubers.
It's a mid tier. It's a good book, but not that good. It's mid tier. It's like Project Prometheus.
Yeah, I'd agree with that to be honest, because it's actually got. I won't call it a bad tier because it's not bad at all.
No, it's good.
Ubers 1. I'll just put Ubers 1. Just God, imagine my mum reads this. She's gonna think, "What the hell am I doing?" But yeah, next is Hostel Story Book 2.
It's gonna be a
Oh,
controversial, but I think it's a god tier book.
you just said you don't really like Book 2 and 3.
I don't like book three, but book
I
two
can't even
was
remember what happens in Book Bloody 2.
yeah. I mean, book two
And
was
because
not
of that,
that good
because of that, I'm gonna have to put it in mid tier.
mid tier. Yeah. I only gave it the god tier in book two because we have more option with love interest. No Bella. We have more variety there, so that's why
Yeah, time and time again.
god
No
tier.
questions about it. God tier.
Yeah.
1,000,000%. I
Yeah.
agree with that. Time and
Yeah.
time again. Let me write that down. Time
This
and
is we were talking about guilty pleasure also reminds us of time and time again like how well they thought of that story. Oh my
yeah.
god, like blast.
As much as I don't want to say this for this next book, Colorblind, I'm gonna have to call it a bad book.
I'm gonna
Oh
put it in
god!
a mid tier.
Oh god! I put bad and bad tire. I need to put shit.
So where'd you put it in? Colorblind. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear. I'm just thinking.
So where did you finally? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
I don't know because it's got a good plot because I've not seen a plot really like that.
Yeah,
But the story is just so underwhelming.
yeah. I put it mid tier.
Yeah, it's not a
For
bad
you?
book.
For you?
Mid tier, mid.
Mid. Okay. What do we have next?
My bloody classmates. Oh,
Good tier. Good tier.
yeah. My
Dorothy is one of the best love interests I have had in any app store, hands down.
Mate, a 1. Yeah, I think it's not a god tier book because there is some problems in that book, but apart from
Yeah,
that, I don't have a problem with it.
I know.
Literally no other. Oh, for God's sake! Right, the lookalikes.
God tie.
Yeah, just because of that's a plot I have honestly never seen in my life.
No, from
The
every single perspective, this book is absolutely the best.
the lookalikes 1. Oh, I'd agree with that. I don't think there's even. I've rejected it anyway. I know where it was, but I've rejected it. Priorities. But yeah, I mean, I don't really know what to say about that book. And I'm not spoiling it for anyone because it's good. Devil's Due Book 2. God tier. No questions.
God,
Don't care.
God tie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God tier. We've spoken about that book so much. I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, what's next? Honeywood. Oh,
God, Honeywood, Honeywood. It's a good title. I was gonna say God, but it's good. You there, or
yeah,
did
I'm
you
here. I'm
get
just thinking
transported to
really much
Honeywood?
because
Oh, I thought you got transported to Honeywood.
I wish for some characters, but honestly, I don't know because I don't want it to seem like there's too many good books. I've written a good book
Yeah, same. What do we have?
because one minute,
Yeah, because
Woods. Oh, for this bloody pen! Sorry,
yeah, because you said
because it's the plot at the start. It was a bit, and then it's like, oh, look, you get transported to a porno world. I thought, what? That's a plot twist I've never ever seen in a book ever in my life. And some of the characters that plot that there's quite a few plots in there. The Dick Long, there's that plot twist. There's
Dick
actually getting
Long. Yeah.
transported to a porno world, and then there's a plot thing about got a name, Crystal.
Oh.
The yeah, yeah. Next, Hostel Storybook 3. Shit
Um.
tier, bad or shit, no question. It's not
Oh,
even a mid tier book.
yeah,
Sorry,
but for Mark, I would say it's a
I'm
mid
putting it in
time.
bad tier. It's not the word like Hostel Story Book 3.
Three.
Come on. I'm not trying to persuade you here, but even you're even you're even trying to think of this. Come on.
Yeah, I know. But just, at the same time when Hostel Story was being released, I had read some horrible books in some other app
Maybe.
stores. So just comparing the feelings, I think
Yeah,
it
that's what I
was,
mean. I don't
yeah.
think it's a bad book or a
It's a
shit book, but it's not a mid tier book. That's the only
yeah,
thing, isn't it?
yeah, because
Honestly, I've locked in my final answer. I put it in bad tier.
yeah, it's an okayish book, but we didn't
Yeah.
we didn't need that, to be honest. We really didn't need that.
Oh, adult education. Oh,
Got tired.
no worries. I don't want to explain why, but yeah.
You see,
I
I
think no, no, no,
forgot
no,
her.
no, 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 not because of the MILF Nicole, but because oh shit, I just said that out loud. Who gives a crap? Who gives a crap? It's out there in the open. I don't give a crap. Shut up now. Let's just. I mean, no, but
Yeah, I mean,
unrealistically, though,
you see a book with Jennifer and Nicole, you gotta put it into Gata. You gotta put it into Gata.
oh my god, I forgot. Oh shit. Wait, where's? Oh god, where's Half Human? Oh
That's
bollocks.
why. That's why I told you that where are you gonna put it? Where are you gonna put the half human book? You're gonna put it into the M tier? You said yes. I'm gonna put it into the M tier, and M tier is gonna be mid tier. But I'm talking about a different kind of M.
Oh Jesus. I might have to rework this. No, but
Um,
honestly though, putting jokes aside, like it's
Yeah.
actually got a decent plot.
Definitely.
Like the, I know I've just said Nicole's a nice person, I'm always one, but like,
Yeah.
but obviously she's got ultimate
She
motive.
were my tutor. Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, it's a good book. Thirsty Girls.
Yeah, it's also got tired for me. It's really unfortunate. Adult Education and both the books, Adult Education and Thirsty Girls. I don't know what's the fate of Guilty Pleasure is gonna be, but these two books ended at chapter 8, like half of the usual chapters. But I think, like, irrespective of that, like, think about Thirsty Girls. Like, we don't know a lot about flowers or a lot of other characters, so
I
but
think,
it
did
has
you
a
know,
lot of
after
mystery.
thinking about it for the last hour or two, yeah, after we've been talking,
Yeah.
I'm really more suspicious of our new boss, not Kimberly, the new one. Can't remember her name.
Fiona.
Yeah, because I just don't trust her. No way. No. As much as I know Kimberly's a bitch, I just,
Yeah.
and I mean, that's where it comes into with, we'll get into Guilty Pleasure in a minute. That's where it comes to with Guilty Pleasure. We all thought Kimberly was going to be a bad character, but she's turning out to be a not too bad,
Yeah.
I'd say. But right, what's
I
next?
mean, Kimberly.
Oh, sorry, go on, go on, go on. No. Go on, go on. What were you going to say?
Okay. Yeah, like, Kimberly is a good character. Turning out to be a good character. I just
Yeah,
wish, we had more chapters to see the growth of her, to learn
yeah,
about Flower, to see how all the girls are connected, and there are
yeah.
lots of mystery. But it ended abruptly.
Right. Do you really think we would be able to put Guilty Pleasure on here so far because it's only 4 chapters?
So far, it looks like a God tier book, but we should not.
No, I think I'll put it in good God tier, and I'll put so. What is it again? Guilty Pleasure. Guilty
What tier
pleasure.
would you put it in, said?
I put it in God tier, and I put in brackets so far with exclamation marks
Yeah.
because I think it's like that with any book. You think it's good, and then it was crap. Like, yeah, I think there's not even a bad tier book in a sense. There's definitely mid and actually, that's the thing with Dream Zone. If we did the choices, oh my good God.
We would have a lot of shit tier books. That's all I'm going to say.
Do you want to do it for choices for every single book?
We have lots of books. But yeah, one day we might do it, but we'll have to get the names
Yeah.
of all the books. Like, I have not even read a lot of books, so yeah. So we'll have to make a lot of tires like haven't read, and so yeah.
Yeah,
Or
I think we can agree
reading
with
right
that.
now. Yeah. So like, you see, like, not a shit tire book we have in Dream Zone. Even though we don't have
Mm,
much stories in Dream Zone yet, but still, like, it's a good app, good place, good stories. And Guilty Pleasure, what a book that is. We both agreed on that, and we
yeah,
thought, it remembered us up. It kind of resembled, Man for Hire. It resembled, Devil's Deal and all those stuff. So I can't wait for Thursdays now. Like, amazing book we have, Guilty Pleasure.
shall we go over? We didn't really exactly explain why we explained things are in God or good or mid, did we?
Yeah, that's right. We really did
To
not.
be honest, I think I'll go over mine very quickly. It won't take more than 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Bad tier, I put Oswald Story, book 3, because I just don't particularly like that book. Mid tier, I put Half Human, book 1 and 2. Well, no, book 1. Project Prometheus, I don't really like that book, if you want me to be honest.
Same.
But it's not a bad book because of the plot and some of the like I say, for every book, twists.
Yeah.
Ubers, no really can be said. Colorblind, on the lower end scale of mid tier, and Hostel Story Book 2. Good tier, Hostel Story Book 1. The best, and I think we can both agree on this, the best book out of the trilogy, 100%. Rogue Gang, Yes. Man for Hire, yes. Very good book. My Bloody Castmates. Good tier, not a god tier. Honeywood book one. Actually, honestly, I wouldn't change anything I've put down. Nothing.
Yeah.
Would you second change anything?
No, no, nothing. Not a single bit.
No, I don't mean of mine. I mean of yours. I don't think I'd change anything. God tier. Devil's Deal book 1 and 2. 100% agree on both. Thirsty Gills. Yep. Time and time again. Yes. Lookalikes. Yes. Adult education. Yes. And guilty pleasure. Yes. I,
Yeah.
I maybe one or two difference, but just
Yeah.
shows you on both
Yeah.
of our lists.
Yeah. Like for me, the difference between like what made the difference for me between God Tier and Good Tier is like the books I have in Good Tier. It's not like they're in Good Tier that I don't like them as much as I like the books in God Tier. But the difference is like like God Tier books are something special, like Dream Zone, Time and Time Again, Adult
Yep.
Education, Guilty Pleasure,
Because they're unique.
yeah, unique, like there's something different going on. And then good tired books, they're good also,
Yep.
like My Bloody Classmate, and then
Yep.
the other books, they're also good, but they're not as good as those books, like
No.
Man for Hire and
Yeah.
Rock Gang, good books, but guards, like they have they're in their own leagues. And then we have
Yeah.
mid-tier books, which are like not as much, like Project Prometheus. I didn't connect to that. Colorblind, it's not that good a book for me. And then we have
Mm.
Uber, it's not good. Hostel Story Book 3,
I think
okay.
I think as well that to quickly add something on because I don't think we elaborated on this, but Project Prometheus. It's not a bad book. I honestly, if you want me to be honest, in my opinion, I only really put it in mid tier.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, now I can hear you. Yeah, go on.
With Project Prometheus, it's on the very low end of mid tier because it's unique, yes, but apart from that, I can't remember half the things what happened.
Yeah, same.
It
It's just like it felt like dragged a little bit and kind of weird, to
I'm
be honest.
I'm tempted to put it in bad tier,
Yeah.
but I'm not because I've not seen a book like this in Green Zone. So with time travel and stuff like.
Same, like I
But I
don't
mean,
have any books in my bad tire or shit tire. So that shows you like so far Dream Zone have delivered quality books. Like yeah,
yeah,
like some books are not as quality books as some other books,
no,
but more
no.
or less, really enjoyable.
Yeah, I think we've also based it on the fact that nobody's. I think that's why we rank them so highly because there's not books like that out. I think the one. I mean, that's a question. Yeah, I want you. I don't know why I'm going to say this. What do you think the most unique book is in Dream Zone?
Devil's Deal and time again.
Honestly, I was thinking exactly the same. I've not honestly seen a book like this in my life ever.
Nope.
Never in my life. People say they don't really like Dream Zone books, yeah, but if they put Devil's Deal on choices or episode or something, it'd be one of the most highly rated books.
Yeah.
No even questions about that. Because honestly, I put God Devil's Deal and time again even above God tier.
I know.
No comparisons to any other horror book I've ever read. Apart from maybe Wake the Dead.
Yeah.
Because
And it lives.
yeah. I think as well, what if you want me to do as well, I'm going to write down most of the choices book we've all read, and then we're going to rank them, and then the side of them I'm going to put good, mid, and bad. I think we should only have 4 next time we do this for choices.
Yeah.
Because the difference between bad and shit would be just if it's really that bad. I think that's what I'll do with choices. I'm going to write down all the books we've more or less read, and then when we talk about it again, I'll write them down as in like good, bad, mid, and bad.
That sounds really amazing. So I would love to do that. So next week we're gonna rank choices books in different,
Yeah.
tires, and then we're going to talk about, of course, chapter 5 of this guilty pleasure amazing book,
Oh,
and any
yeah.
more new updates about dreams and choices. So it's gonna be fun.
Yeah. No, I think we should do it as in 5 tiers, like good, God, good, mid, bad, and shit.
And
Because,
haven't
like I
read,
said,
maybe.
yeah. Because I think with bad, the mid tier is like it's not a good nor a bad, so it's got to be in the middle, and it
Yeah.
wouldn't make much sense in a 4 tier system. So good, God is just on a different level. Good is neither bad, neither mid or God. Mid tier is just average. Bad is where it's like it's readable but not the best book. In my opinion, shit is just crap. Don't read it. I think I've got a couple for shit anyway. I'm going to write down straight away. Wolf Bride and Nanny Affair. I don't think I'd even have any questions about that. Yeah, we'll do it as a 4 or 5 tier. What do you? Obviously, it's your podcast, but in my opinion, anyway, because
Yeah,
shit is where it's.
5 tires
I
is good.
think. I think shit. I think, in my opinion, this is how it should go. God, I'm going to before we go. Whenever you need to go. Shit is where it's not readable at all, and it's got a terrible plot, terrible everything. Bad, it's where it's. I'd say where it's readable, but it's not a mid tier. Like it's readable. Mid tier where it's just average. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good tier is where it's above. Like it's trying to find the right words here. It's above average, and God is just where it's on a different level. No comparisons to any other book. Yeah, I think we'll do it as a 5 tier. I'll start writing everything down now, and then
Same. For me, Gata is something like, like
yeah,
it's like really like once in a kind book, like Blades,
yeah,
like, Wake the Dead, Endless Summer, and then the guitar books are like really good, but not so much like a guitar book. Books like Passport to Romance, like they're good books, but not like
yeah,
God books. And then we have mid books,
mid
which
tier.
are okayish books, like there's some books like for personally for me, books like what do I even say, like Save the Date and some other books, like they're okay mid-term. Backyard books are like they're not really good, like Surrender, for instance, like it's like a good book there. And then some, and then shit tier books are gonna be like that horrible, doesn't make sense books like The Nanny Affair book 2 and some other
Yeah,
books.
I think the bad tier is what we basically both agree on, where it's readable, but not to a point where we want to read it, but it is kind of readable. Diamond mining. We should call
Yeah,
shit tier diamond mining.
yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
no,
definitely.
that's just a stupid idea.
Yeah.
But
So
yeah, I think
yeah, go on.
I think we can. That's a good idea. That
Yeah, that's a
so
really good idea.
God tier on a different level. Good tier, it's not God tier, obviously. Mid
Yeah.
tier, it's all right. Bad tier, it's where it's crap, and shit tier, is basically just diamond mining. Not even. And then we have I've got a 6 tier here called Wolf Bride plus Nanny Affair. Nanny Affair. There we go. We've got 6 tiers now. We've got good, God, mid, bad, shit, and Wolf Bride and Nanny Affair. Sorry.
Exactly. So that sounds
No, but
fine. Really amazing for next week. I would love to do the choices ranking. Yeah,
yeah.
and today was fun with dreams on ranking, about guilty pleasure and choices earlier. It's been fun. Thanks for talking and joining. It's been fun after a long time.
Yeah. Well, I think that's about it then, isn't it?
Yeah. So you may take care. You stay safe, and I will see you. All right. Bye.
See you later. Bye-bye.
Live